Hello children, let us continue chapter number 4, subject verb agreement. Okay. Activity 1. Children, you have learned in the last class, a singular subject takes a singular verb, a plural subject takes a plural verb. And this activity, we have to think these points, and in the activity we have got 5 sentences and the subject and verb in these sentences are underlined also. Okay, so first we have to learn these sentences and then some questions are below given. We have to write the answer seeing this exercise. Okay children, and study the underlined subjects and the verbs in the sentences. Sentence number 1. Flowers in European countries bloom richly in spring. The subject is flowers in European countries and the main word in the subject is flowers and it is plural subject. And the verb is bloom and it is also plural. It does not have the word SORES, so it is the root form, base form, it is plural. Plural subject takes plural verb. And second sentence, she knows the whole story. Subject is she. Verb is knows. Singular subject, singular verb. Okay. Number 3. They invariably go on a picnic on the last Sunday of the month. Subject, they. Verb, go. Plural subject, plural verb. Go is the base form, root form of the verb. It does not have a, so it is plural verb. Sentence number 4. My mother manages the entire house single-handedly. Here the subject is my mother and the main word in the subject is mother. Verb is manages. Here subject is singular and the verb also is singular, right? Manages, we have the S form here. And here perseverance is the key to success. Here subject is perseverance and the verb is. Okay. And here perseverance, it is a quality and the verb is. It is singular. Okay, is. Plural form is are, right? So it is singular verb, singular subject. So now in activity 2, read the instruction. Do as directed on the basis of the sentences given under activity 1. And these questions are based on this activity 1. Question number 1. Pick out the verbs in singular number and write. Here, whatever verbs are here in this activity, we have to take all the verbs which are singular. And you know children how to find the singular verb? In singular verb we can see S or ES. See children, here first verb is bloom. So it does not have S or ES. So it is here asked a singular number. Okay. So it does not come in answer. Knows. So it is singular verb. So we are writing here knows. Go. It is plural verb. Does not have S. So we are not writing. And here manages. Manages is singular verb. So we write here. And is also is singular verb. Here. So we are writing is. So the singular verbs from this activity we have 3. They are knows, manages and is. Okay children. Question number 2. Pick out the subjects and write S against the singular and P against the plural subject. So let us see one by one. Flowers. It is plural subject. So we write flowers P in the bracket. She. It is singular. So she singular subject is show singular. Number 3. They. They is plural subject. Okay. My mother, here mother word taken, main word is taken, mother is singular subject and perseverance it is quality, so we write it in singular. Okay children. Now question number 3. Pick out the subjects and write. Children, here I have again written activity number 1, otherwise it is difficult for me to explain the answer. So you just see the first activity 1 only. Here for my easy work I have copied again the sentences, you don't write. Okay. So now question number 3 onwards, and these answers you can do in your textbook in the given place. Okay. Question number 3. Pick out the subjects and write. First person subject. Teacher has taught you first person subjects. We have only two words, I and we. Here in these sentences, we do not have the subjects I or we. So here we have no answer here. First person. Second person, children, second person. What is second person? Only one word. It is you. And here it is absent, you. In no sentence we can see you here. So it is also absent, second person. Third person teacher has taught he, she, it, they and other words. Okay, other than the sub nouns. Here flowers, we can write in the third person, flowers. She, it is third person. They, it is third person. My mother, it is third person. Perseverance, since it is quality, we are not writing in the third person. It is a quality. Okay, children. Now, question number 4. Change the subject in the second sentence into first person and rewrite the sentence. So, second sentence, in the activity second sentence is, she knows the whole story. Here, she is the third person. Okay, subject is in third person. And in the question it is said, we have to change it to first person. That is, the word she, we have to change to I. So, I is, you know children, I is a plural subject. Actually, I means only one person. I means only one person, but it is not considered as a singular subject. It is always considered a plural. The word I is considered plural, so it takes plural verb. So, I, here writing time, we write know. I know the whole story. I, the word I is considered plural. So, we need plural verb. That is without S. I know the whole story. Next number, question number 5. Change the subject in the third sentence to we and rewrite. So, third sentence, what is the third sentence? They invariably go on a picnic on the last Sunday of the month. The subject is they, plural. Here we have to write we in the place of we. In the place of they, we have to write we. So, we invariably go on a picnic on the last Sunday of the month. And here, the word we is also plural. Okay. So, plural word, plural subject takes plural verb. Here, in sentence 3, activity 1, we have the verb go. It is plural because subject is plural, and we are writing now we, it is also plural. So, we do not have any change in the verb. Same verb we have to write go. Plural verb, plural subject, plural verb takes. Okay. So, plural subject takes a plural verb. So, our answer is we invariably go on a picnic on the last Sunday of the month. Okay, children? Children, now let us do practice exercise 1. Okay. Rewrite the sentences using the correct form of the verb given in brackets. Here also we have to consider the same point only. Singular subject takes singular verb. Plural subject takes plural verb. Okay. First one. He dash next to me in the class. Bracket. The verb is given sit. So, the word he is singular. So, we have to use singular verb. We have to add s here. He sits next to me in the class. He sits. Okay, next to me in the class. Question number 2. Your money dash made it possible for him to go for treatment. Children, here, your money has made it possible for him to go for treatment. Your money, singular subject takes singular verb has. Okay, so your money, with your money we use has. Number 3. He dash well. Here given verb is paint. Singular subject, so singular verb. Singular verb is, you have to add s to the word paint. Paints is singular. He paints well. Singular subject, singular verb. Okay, these are in the present tense. Okay, sentences. These are the sentences in present tense. Simple present tense. Number 4. Rohit and Nitish dash Chinese cuisine. And here, children, here Rohit and Nitish subject, two children are there. So, we use plural verb. Like is plural, so we have no change here. Same word we use. Rohit and Nitish like Chinese cuisine. Now, number 5. They take milk with honey. So children, here the subject is they and it is plural. So we use plural verb. So take is plural verb. So they take milk with honey. Okay children. So practice exercise you write in your notebook. Okay. Children, now let us learn some more points about subject and verb. Okay. These points you mark in your textbook. Okay. 1 point, 2nd point, 3rd point, 4th point. These points you mark in the textbook. Usually the verb in a sentence is placed after the subject. But in certain sentences, the verb may not be placed immediately after the subject, as the subject may be a part of a phrase. Children, this example see, maintenance of our school building is rather poor. Here, the subject is maintenance. But this is part of a phrase. Maintenance of our school building is the subject here, but here it is the main word, maintenance. So, since it is part of this phrase, the verb is put here only. Is it just this word does not come immediately after the word maintenance. These words are in between of our school building because the subject is part of this phrase. Second sentence, the girls in the blue uniform are my new roommates. The subject is the girls in the blue uniform, but here the main word, head word in the subject is girls. So the verb is here only put are. Some words are in between because the subject is part of a phrase. Okay. Now next point, when a sentence begins with words like here or there, the main subject of the sentence is placed after the verb. Children, sentence here, there are no beggars in the city now. Here the sentence is beginning with the word there. The word subject is beggars. The main subject is beggars. But it is put not at the starting point of the sentence, beginning of the sentence, because we have the word here there. So it is put after the verb are. Here we have subject before the verb. Here verb is coming after only. First we have subject. Normal sentence we have first subject. But here see the sentence is beginning with the word there. So the subject is put after the verb are. Second sentence here also the sentence is starting with the word there. So the subject is any place here. So here it is coming after the verb is. Third sentence starts with the word here. The subject is new dress. It is also coming after the verb is. So when the sentence is beginning with the words there or here, the subject is coming after the verb. Okay children. Next point, if two singular nouns joined by and refer to the same person or thing or idea, the verb must be singular. See, my friend and neighbor is a scientist. Here, my friend and neighbor, they are not different persons. These two, my friend and neighbor, they refer to the same person. So, we use the singular verb is. Okay. He is a scientist. My friend is a scientist. My neighbor is also scientist. These all are the same person referring. Okay. Bread and butter makes my breakfast. Bread and butter. This is a combined food. This two represent one food only, bread and butter. We use butter on the bread and it is considered as one number, singular number. So, singular verb is used here, makes. Okay, children. Now, when two or more singular subjects joined by and refer to two different persons or things or ideas, the verb must be plural. Children, let us see the example. Rahul and Ishu are working with Tatas these days. Here Rahul and Ishu, these two are two different persons. So the verb is plural. The subject is plural here, Rahul and Ishu, two persons are there. So subject is a plural and so verb is also plural, are. Okay. The apples and oranges are in the basket. So two different fruits are mentioned here. So we use plural verb. Okay children. So plural subject, plural verb. singular subject, singular verb. Okay, singular subject, singular verb. Here, there and here comes. So we use the subject after the verb are and is. Here, subject is part of the phrase. So verb is put after a distance from the subject word. Okay, children.